Hi everyone, and straight away let's see what awaits us in today's video. Amalfi, a town brimming with history and stunning architecture that's as timeless as the waves crashing below. We explore the hidden corners of the old town on foot, try the famous lemon sorbet, visit the Duomo of Amalfi. But we're not stopping here, because just around the corner lies the hidden gem of Atrani. 2 towns, and one incredible journey awaits us today. So, ready to discover their secrets? Welcome to part 2 of this tour of Amalfi. Last week, we took on the beauty of the Amalfi Coast, navigating the vibrant streets of Positano and losing ourselves in the quiet charm of Ravello. And in case you have missed this video and want to watch it, click on the pop-up above. And I'll also leave a link to it in the description section below. We wandered through Positano's famous narrow alleyways, past local shops and hidden gems, all the way down to the beach. We also drove up to Ravello, a quieter spot with jaw-dropping views you won't want to miss. From the terrace gardens to the stunning panoramas of the coast, it's like a secret hideaway above the sea. We discovered Villa Ruffolo, the hidden corners of town, as well as the spots from where you can get the best views of the Amalfi Coast. And if you're looking for a slice of paradise, Ravello is as close as it gets. And we ended last week's episode right here, at Ravello. So, are you ready to continue this epic and unforgettable journey? Ready to discover the secrets of the other 2 towns we will visit today? Let's go! And we're trading these mountain views for something even more spectacular, the winding drive down to Amalfi. The drive back down to Amalfi, from Ravello, reveals stunning views of the mountain and the sea, around every corner, each one more beautiful than the last. You've got these towering cliffs, and just look at how they seem to drop straight into the sea. And to the left, that's pure Amalfi Coast magic, bright turquoise waters, dotted with boats, and those dramatic, jagged rocks rising from the sea. Down there, you can catch glimpses of the villages that make this coast so unique. And they're like little paintings stuck on the side of the cliffs. If you want to explore the Amalfi towns, it is best to leave your car at your hotel, if it offers parking facilities, and then take the public transport. And there are buses, taxis, and even water taxis. Driving along these impossibly narrow roads can be challenging, and parking is a nightmare during the high season. We decided to drop our car at our hotel, which was located just a short distance from Amalfi Town, in Maiori. And we will feature Maiori in our next episode, so as usual do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, if you do not want to miss it. From there, we took the public bus to Amalfi, and you can buy the bus ticket from any of the tobacco shops or newsstands. Most tickets for the seater buses along the Amalfi Coast are valid for 75 minutes, and you'll need to validate them in the machine on the bus when boarding. A short and stress-free ride brought us smack in the center of Amalfi Town. And first thing first, allow me to show you a sweeping view of this town. Amalfi, once a powerful maritime republic, is waiting for us with its rich history and unforgettable sights. This town is the crown jewel of the coast, and right here is the iconic Duomo di Amalfi, with its stunning Byzantine architecture and dramatic stairway. But Amalfi's charm goes beyond its landmarks. Amalfi dates back to the 9th century when it rose to prominence as one of the powerful maritime republics of Italy, alongside Venice, Genoa, and Pisa. As a major trade hub, Amalfi established itself through commerce with the Byzantine Empire and the Arab world. And it became known for its advanced navigation and shipbuilding, and it even developed its own code of maritime law, the Amalfitan Tables, which influenced Mediterranean navigation for centuries. However, in 1343, a catastrophic tsunami destroyed much of Amalfi's harbor and fleet, leading to the decline of its power. Amalfi is strategically located in a deep ravine at the mouth of the Valle dei Mulini, with cliffs surrounding it on 3 sides. The town spills down towards the Tyrrhenian Sea, with colorful buildings stacked on the steep hillside, making it look like something out of a painting. Its position makes it a natural center of the coast, located around 35 kilometers southeast of Naples. And it's the heart of the Amalfi Coast, which gives it easy access to neighboring towns like Atrani, Ravello, and Positano, and is a major transportation hub for buses and ferries. Amalfi is a small town with a population of approximately 5,000 residents. And during the off-season, it's a tranquil place to visit, but in the summer months, the population swells with tourists. While Amalfi's beauty and history are undeniable, it often gets criticized for being over-commercialized and crowded compared to its quieter neighbors. Amalfi is often flooded with tourists, especially in summer. And its relatively small size means the streets can become overcrowded with daytrippers and cruise passengers, making it feel less authentic compared to quieter towns like Ravello or Prahiano. And many visitors feel that Amalfi has lost some of its local charm because of how much it caters to mass tourism. Restaurants, shops, and even some attractions can feel overpriced and touristy. What about our first impression then? Well, for us, towns like Positano have more dramatic scenery, and Ravello offers a more peaceful, elevated experience with fewer tourists and equally stunning views. Let us explore more, and let us step into the old town, and here, the atmosphere shifts immediately. The sounds of waves and beach chatter fade behind you, replaced by the gentle hum of local life. And the first thing I did was to stop by a sorbeteria and buy myself a sorbetto al limone. It's delightful lemon sorbet served right in a lemon shell, and it's the perfect way to cool off while enjoying the region's renowned lemons. Narrow, winding streets greet you, lined with centuries-old buildings painted in soft, weathered pastels. And the stone-paved alleys are shaded by overhanging balconies, adorned with vibrant flowers in terracotta pots. Each turn reveals charming piazzas where locals sit at small cafes, sipping espresso and catching up on the day's gossip. And you notice the architecture shift, with ancient archways lead into hidden courtyards, and the scent of freshly baked bread and citrus floats through the air. And immediately, there's a timeless quality here, with historical landmarks like old churches standing proudly, their facades weathered but beautiful. And it is everything but overrated. When you visit Amalfi during the right month, especially in the shoulder seasons of late spring or early fall, you'll experience a different side of this stunning town that truly showcases its charm and beauty. Visiting in May or September means you'll witness Amalfi's local culture at its finest. With fewer tourists, you'll have the chance to interact with the friendly locals, and perhaps even stumble upon local festivals or markets that showcase the region's rich traditions. The weather during these months is typically mild and pleasant, perfect for exploring. You can wander through the streets comfortably without the sweltering heat of summer. Imagine enjoying an authentic meal at a family-run trattoria, savoring dishes made with fresh, seasonal ingredients. Or imagine winding down your day with a glass of local limoncello while watching a breathtaking sunset over the coast. And the tranquil evenings in Amalfi during these months are magical, allowing you to appreciate the town's beauty as the sun dips below the horizon and the lights begin to twinkle. In the month of May, Amalfi celebrates the Feast of St. Andrew, which is one of the most significant festivals in the town. And the Feast of Santa Maria Assunta, which is celebrated on August 15th, honors the Assumption of Mary and is deeply rooted in the local culture and faith. The festivities typically include a grand procession featuring the statue of St. Andrew and the statue of the Virgin Mary, being carried through the streets of Amalfi, accompanied by music, prayers, and a vibrant atmosphere. This procession is a beautiful expression of the town's devotion and offers a chance to witness Amalfi's rich traditions firsthand. If you're in town during this time, it's a moving experience that shouldn't be missed. The procession is filled with prayers, hymns, and a sense of community. And the procession concludes at the Cathedral of Amalfi, after winding its way through the streets of the old town, gathering locals and visitors along the way. And this is the Duomo di Amalfi, also known as the Cathedral of Amalfi. Originally built in the 9th century, it's dedicated to St. Andrew, the patron saint of Amalfi, whose relics are housed in the crypt. The exterior is notable for its striking Arab-Norman style, featuring intricate mosaics and a grand staircase leading up to the entrance. and the blend of different architectural influences showcases Amalfi's rich history as a maritime republic. The Duomo is located in a picturesque square, offering beautiful views of the surrounding buildings and the vibrant life of Amalfi. And the cathedral is easily accessible from the main square and serves as a starting point for exploring the rest of the town, making it a must-visit for anyone traveling to Amalfi. Inside, the cathedral boasts beautiful frescoes, a stunning altar, and a wooden ceiling adorned with gold. And the crypt, where the relics of St. Andrew are kept, is particularly impressive, with its Baroque decorations and atmospheric lighting. The walls and ceilings are decorated with stunning frescoes that depict biblical scenes and saints. And the mosaic floor is also noteworthy. Look out for the beautifully crafted wooden ceilings, which are richly decorated and contribute to the cathedral's unique charm. And the interplay of materials, stone, wood, and gold, creates a warm and inviting ambience. Visiting the interior of the Cathedral of Amalfi is truly an experience that connects you with the town's history and its community's faith. Like I said, it's a must-see for anyone exploring Amalfi. Piazza del Duomo is a lively gathering place, and is dotted with cafes and restaurants, and this square has been a focal point of life in Amalfi for centuries. If you're loving the journey through Italy's Amalfi Coast and want to see more incredible places like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't miss out on the next episode of our grand tour, where we'll uncover even more hidden gems. Subscribe now, and join us on this unforgettable adventure. And hey, don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. We've explored the beauty of Amalfi Town, from its charming streets to the iconic Duomo. Now, as the sun begins to set and golden hour bathes the coast, it's time to head to our next stop, Atrani. Just a short walk away, we'll take a scenic coastal path that winds through ancient alleys and opens up to breathtaking views. And let's get there before dusk sets in so we can soak in the magic of this hidden gem under the soft evening light. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. We're taking the short, scenic walk along the coastal road to Atrani, which is just a 10-minute stroll, and the road hugs the coastline, offering stunning views of the Tyrrhenian Sea. On one side, you'll see cliffs cascading into the water, and on the other, colorful Mediterranean homes stacked on the hills. And the sound of the waves crashing below and the salty breeze set the perfect mood as we approach Atrani. And you can already see it in the background. Atrani, with a population of around 800 residents, is the smallest town in Italy by land area. It is often considered one of the most authentic gems of the Amalfi Coast. And unlike its more tourist-heavy neighbors, it retains a quiet, local feel. Its narrow streets and alleys are filled with charm and history, making it the perfect contrast to the busier Amalfi. If you keep watching the video, you will realize that Atrani's beauty lies in its simplicity. In fact, it's a small fishing village with a rich history, once home to the aristocracy during the time of the Amalfi Republic. And the town has a quaint piazza with the Church of San Salvatore de Birecto, known for its stunning bronze doors. And this is Atrani. Does it bear any resemblance to Amalfi Town? What do you think? Well, for us, and because of its small size, Atrani often feels like a well-kept secret, untouched by the fast pace of the outside world. Therefore, it's perfect for those who love to get lost in picturesque streets, relax at a local cafe, or take in the views of the coast from the beach. So, welcome to Atrani. And we are stepping into another postcard, and this tiny town surely feels that it is untouched by time. Narrow, winding alleys, where colorful houses seem to stack on top of each other, define the town's landscape, and you're always just a few steps from the sea. Behind, you can see the majestic cliffs, and if you listen carefully you can hear the gentle hum of the locals chatting in the piazza and the faint sound of the waves crashing against the shore. Let us go into the town and walk towards the shoreline. Because the faint sounds, from the sea, that we keep hearing, are somehow hypnotic, and it feels like something is calling us, drawing us to the shore. Atrani's most significant role was during the 10th and 11th centuries, when it became the residence of the Doges who were the rulers of the Amalfi Republic. It is also one of the most beautiful villages in Italy, and the central square of Atrani leads directly to the beach and the sea by crossing an antique passageway created to save boats from sea storms. Over time, while Amalfi's influence waned and tourism grew, Atrani managed to remain a quieter, more traditional town, which is why it retains such an authentic feel today. It wasn't overbuilt, preserving much of its medieval charm, with its narrow streets, arches, and pathways that speak of centuries of history. As you stand by the small, crescent-shaped beach, you'll be greeted by the sight of the Tyrrhenian Sea, and the coastline here is framed by towering cliffs that seem to rise straight out of the water, their rocky faces dotted with colorful houses perched dramatically on the hillside. The beach may look peaceful and deserted now, but in the middle of summer, Atrani Beach still packs a crowd. Leaving the beach, we made our way towards the heart of Atrani, known as Piazza Umberto I, and from there one of the town's most significant landmarks, the Church of San Salvatore de Barecto, can be admired. The piazza is where the locals gather, with cafes lining the edges, and it is also where events and festivals are hosted. Since it was already quite late in the evening, the church was already closed, and therefore, we could not visit the interior. We carried on, making our way back up the staircase, in the direction of the Collegiate Church of Santa Maria Maddalena. Located on a hill overlooking the town, this church boasts a stunning Baroque-style facade and a panoramic view of the sea. And built in the 13th century, the church's bell tower and white dome are iconic features of Atrani's skyline. Before our journey through Amalfi Town and the hidden gem of Atrani comes to a close, and to thank you for taking the time to watch until the end, let me tell you where we will take you in our next episode. We'll dive deeper into the remaining towns of the Amalfi Coast, uncovering even more breathtaking sights and stories in Maiari and Cehtara. So, if you're ready to explore more, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us on the next adventure. We decided to walk back to our hotel, with the sun having already set behind the cliffs, the sea sparkling in hues of amber and blue, and the full moon over the horizon. And while the town begins to glow in the soft twilight, it's the perfect close to a day full of discoveries. See you in the next episode.